Okay, Rather the Roof is back, and these are the gutter screens I recommend totally. Okay, they're called gutter guards. It's a straight piece of aluminum with holes cut out, but it's not flimsy. It don't go in and sink when stuff is on top of it. And it's got a lip in the front. What happens is you put the back of the screening where it's cut underneath the shingles, and then on this lip, that locks into the front of the gutter. I'm going to show you when I bring it up on the roof. And then you put screws into it. And like I said, these run about $225 totally with tax and everything. So it's about 75 cents a foot. You can add that into the cost. Most houses have no more than 200 feet of gutter. So you might be looking at about 150 of material. All right. And then when you look up at the gutter, you won't even really see them. Not like the gutter helmets. The ones that stick above the gutter are about 2 inches. And then they put them underneath the shingles. And it usually cups the shingles and creates a leak. So you want to do it that way. All right. And as you can see, you don't see any screening in my gutters. They hide themselves. Very rarely you'll see, once in a while, you might see, if the gutter's hanging down a little bit too low, you might see the screening or hair, but nothing like you will with the helmets. I totally recommend these only. Gutter guards, and Riley the Roofer says that's the only ones I use. You don't want to use these? Get another gutter guy. I'm telling you, because you're going to have problems. I'm telling you. Back GCTIPS again now on the gutters. I want you to make sure when you do your gutters, look to get these inside brackets. They're the only ones to use. You don't see no spikes on the front. All right? You don't want any hangers that go under the shingles or on top where you got to nail through with the holeless straps. The gutters swing, they don't hang tight. This is the best way, I'm telling you. Also, if you're going to take the gutter down for any reason, you got zip screws. You take them out, and you can put them right back up. You don't have to dent the gutter. All right? And I'm going to give you another tip. Anybody who gets white gutters, I guarantee you this, after 1 or 2 years, you're going to have streaks in them, and you're never going to get them out. I don't care what they say. White gutters look good for a year, and that's it, and then they're crap. These gutters now been up for about 10 years, and I got blue, because they are dirty, but you don't notice it with the blue, not like the white. So on this house, what I did was all the aluminum is blue, because the aluminum gets dirty, and you can't really clean the streaks out of it. If you look up very close, you might see those streaks in there, which you won't see from the ground. With the white ones, you will. Any white on this house is completely vinyl, like the corner post and the soffits. But the aluminum, I did in blue, so you don't see the dirt. That's right. Okay, I'm up on the ladder now, and I'm going to show you how these pieces of screening, again, they're called gutter guard. Gutter guard. These are the only ones I recommend, and they're very inexpensive and easy to do. They're not like the roll screen that usually falls in. Now here's the gutter line. As you can see, we use inside brackets also, so you don't see the spikes. It's going to go underneath the shingles, okay? And it's going to go into the front. There's a lip. There's a lip on the screening, okay? And you're going to pop it into the gutter, like so, okay? Right there. One hand I did it with, so you can see how it's not difficult. Now, once it's in there, you're going to pull it forward. Now this is not going to sink in like the other ones do. And what you want to do is on this metal strip here where it's hitting the top of the gutter, you want to stick a screw in here. Use zip screws, okay? The ones that self-tap right in. Short ones, about a ½ inch is fine. And you're going to put maybe one on the end here, one on that end, and one in the middle. And 3 screws on each one is fine. But you can see how it looks. You very rarely see it from the ground. All right, they come in aluminum color, which is fine. And like I said, you don't see it like the other ones, like the gutter helmets you see stick up off the roof. Gutter helmet ones stick up off the roof about this high, and the problem is when they lift the shingle up to shove it underneath, the shingle becomes cupped because it's too big, and then you get water that sits along here that could go into the soffit or the house. But right here, this is it. The 3 screws in here, and then you're done. And then you're not going to get no leaves or nothing. The only thing you might get in there is little granules or thin pine needles. But then all you got to do is, when it happens, every maybe 5-10 years, you can just take the 3 screws out, pop it out, and put it right back in. And it's very simple. They come in 3-foot pieces. And each section costs about $2. So you're looking at, with tax and everything, about 75 cents a foot. And as you can see, I put it in with one hand on the camera and one hand just like that. Very simple. And it doesn't look bad from the ground because you very hardly see it. All right, so that's my recommendation for gutter screening. The only one I'll give you, because as far as the other systems go, they rip people off. Too expensive, and they look like shit, and they don't work as well. This works fine. Only ones I've been using now for 15 years, and I've been in business for 30. Okay, GCTIPS here, Riley the Roofer. Have a good day.